Hello and welcome back to my Vampire Survivors series, where I try to unlock all of the things. Yesterday we lost. It wasn't amazing, but we got quite a few nice unlocks, including the map, which is huge. And another thing we unlocked was actually the Omni upgrades, as well as a reroll. And the Omni upgrades, I didn't realize it until when I was checking the upgrades tab. I think we got that from upgrading the Tirona's box to level 9. And so this increases pretty much, everything you could possibly imagine. So these are the upgrades I'm running with on this run. And we will be trying out Papia today, since it seems fun. One duration every single level. So, theoretically, it could go infinite. Obviously, it depends on how much experience you can get. But yeah, that's what we are running with. And we're going to go ahead and try the Mad Forest because I want to try and unlock the character here. So first thing is first, you're going to notice you got spinach, pomarola, clover, curse, and hollow heart. Now, the weapon that we have is the Song of Mana, and I'm pretty sure that the Song of Mana gets upgraded by the curse skull. So that'll be something to think about. Now, with extra duration, we obviously want to pick weapons that benefit from that. I am thinking that I'm gonna try to get the Ebony Wings and Pichone union in this run, because that would be nice. They benefit with duration since they get increased DPS and all that, right? So, we'll try it out. But yeah, should be a fun run. I'm hoping that we will get the dub. Candelabrador is pretty good. Santa Water's upgrading is decent as well, though. Let's go ahead and get Candelabrador. I'm hoping that we get a win, obviously, but not the biggest deal if we don't. As long as we unlock this character, that's all that I care about, because I believe that I know what character this is, and they are very interesting. They've got some fun weapons, so looking forward to that. But yeah, I am, a little bit sad that a lot of my runs seem to use a lot of the same weapons, just because they kind of rely on similar effects, right? I use Rune Tracer in pretty much every single one of my runs, which isn't necessarily bad because it is a good weapon, but it's also one of those things where I'm just yeah, I don't want to just be using the same weapons all the time, but look, we make do with what we got, huh? So yeah, let's start by making our way towards the coffin. I think that's what I want to try and do here. Now, we're getting a decent amount of experience. There's not a ton of mobs, though, that are around, but the Song of Mana is such a wide spread, right? Ooh, oh, we couldn't hit those bats. Hopefully we can hit this next wave of bats. Okay, yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, we're hitting mobs. Now, King Bible is interesting because I think I mentioned this in a previous run, but the evolution of King Bible doesn't actually benefit from duration, so it's not as good in my opinion. With these kind of duration runs, I think you really want to get, I guess we'll pick armor. I think you really want to pick Bible with projectile speed runs. Now, I would love to see a Pichone or an Ebony Wings here soon. Speak of the devil. I speak of him often, and he often arrives. So that's chill. Out. Alright. We got a pretty good start here. The Song of Mana is just a really solid weapon early on. It serves a similar role to the Garlic, I think, in that it has a really wide area of effects. So it can hit lots of enemies, do lots of damage, get you lots of early experience, but it's also just like way stronger in the later stages. I mean, look at how many enemies it's hitting, like it's crazy. Block Lancet is actually really interesting. And I'm wondering... Now, Bracer could be interesting because it synergizes with the Rune Tracer in Santa Water. I don't know how well it synergizes with other effects, but you know what? We'll take it because it doesn't ruin our run. We do have one open slot at the moment because Hichone doesn't require an accessory to evolve. It's a union of weapons. But obviously at the same time, you know, we want to be careful that we don't stack up too many things. Maybe I should just take King Bible. Just because, like, I kind of want the Spellbinder for my other weapons. So it wouldn't hurt just to have, you know, a weapon like that. Especially since we're going Bracer. Probably not going to get Duplicator this run. Since Song of Mana doesn't really benefit from it too much. And the birds, they do benefit from extra projectiles, I believe, but it's not like that crazy of a benefit. I mean, it's only 2 extra from the Duplicator, so not really that big of a deal in my opinion. Man, we really need to hurry up. I am in hyper mode, so I do move a lot faster, which is nice, but yeah, let's go ahead and pick up the Attract Orb, why not? I do move a lot faster, but still, you know, don't want to lollygag too much, especially because I don't know how long I'm actually going to be able to survive. Yeah, the Song of Mana, it has a wide array, but it doesn't do a ton of damage in the early stages, so it's a little bit suspicious. Okay. Alright, some Santa Water upgrades. Now, I'm hoping that the Santa Water will actually be really solid this run because of the extra duration. Because the evolution... I don't remember exactly what it's called, but the evolution grows bigger the longer that it's on, or like the further that it moves, I think. So obviously if you get increased duration plus increased projectile speed, you know, it can become quite a large area of effect, hopefully. Yeah, the Song of Mana is lasting quite a bit here. Now, like I said, I'm pretty sure that the Song of Mana evolves with the Cursed Skull, which is a little bit scary, because obviously, you know, Curse makes enemies stronger, but we'll figure something out. And we do have 2 rerolls, so, you know, it is easier for us to get the ideal build. We don't have any banishes at the moment, though, which is also very useful. Especially with the Cursed Skull. You can just pick up one and then banish it so you never have to see it again. Alright, I'm not really killing enemies during this stage, which is... I don't know if it's good or not. I assume it's not. Okay, now we got some weaker enemies, which we can have an easier time to farm. Boom, kill those bats. Yes, sir. Where's the next wave coming from? Oh, they're gone. Clock Lancet, it's really interesting. Because I could see the Clock Lancet being pretty good with extra duration. We'd need decreased cooldown as well, so the Tome would be a good option. But, I also want to pick up the axe at some point. You know what? Let's go with the Clock Lancet. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to take it. Take the Clock Lancet, and we're going to try and get the Pichone, because obviously we have the Ebony Wings, so, you know, don't want to just be stuck with that. We kind of need the union of those for it to really be solid. And I don't believe that the Clock Lancet has any kind of evolution or anything, but I don't think that should matter. It'll be solid just on its own. Especially because, you know, we're getting so much duration, right? That's kind of like my thought process, is that with the duration that we're getting, we should be able to freeze enemies for quite a while. And we kind of want decreased cooldown as well. And so decreased cooldown, longer duration, it just makes the Clock Lancet a decent item, I feel. We may even get Laurel or something. I don't know if we go for a full defensive build. I mean, that seems a little bit much. Like, I think we need a little bit more damage maybe, but I don't know. We'll figure something out. Alright, I think we're getting kind of close to this coffin up here. Yeah, we are. We are. Yeah, look at all these guys. Boom. Song of Mana is putting in pretty decent work right now. Oh, but now we're getting to the big bats. These guys, oops. Yeah, okay, stop walking into them. Come on. These guys are scary, for sure. Because they are tanky. Alright, I would love some more damage, not gonna lie. Our damage is looking kinda low at the moment. I mean, we're hitting these bats non-stop, but they're not taking a bunch of damage. Maybe I should have been upgrading the Rune Tracer. Alright, let's just... You know what, we might have to abandon this run. We might have to just go for the coffin and give up on winning this one. Oh, interesting. Bosses don't seem to get affected by the Clock Lancet anymore. I believe that used to be different. Because I remember I told a story before about how I froze the Grim Reaper for basically like a minute using the Lancet. Seems like maybe that's not possible anymore though. Alright, did I troll by coming back in here? No, I'm fine. Yeah, I feel like we haven't leveled up in forever. I was about to say something like, man. And now we have to kill all of these enemies somehow with our minimal damage numbers. I'm not feeling great about this run. I will be honest. I'm not feeling great about it. But I'm not giving up yet. Okay, let's go get that floor chicken up there, please. Okay, nice. We got 2 floor chickens. Yep, alright. Maxed out Song of Mana, I believe, yeah. Okay, that's good, that's good. We need to kill as many enemies as possible while we can. Ooh, Empty Tome. Yeah, I was talking about Empty Tome. What was the other one I was thinking of wanting? I'm not sure anymore. But I will take the Empty Tome. Take the Santa water. Yeah, we could really use a weapon evolution sometime soon, huh? Probably should have been focusing on the weapons I could evolve rather than just... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Well, not great. I rerolled twice and didn't get a single thing I wanted. I don't think I ever saw the Pichone. And now we never will. And now we're in werewolf territory, so it's gonna be way harder to get experience. Alright, well, this might just be a character unlock run. And then we run it back, huh? Nice. Vampires in another coffin. Who do we unlock? Pugnala Pravola. Yes. Alright. So, yeah, you know, it happens that sometimes you just don't get a useful, build, and our build right now seems very not good. So, we're gonna try to rectify that somehow. I don't know how. But we're gonna go for... I guess we should get the spinach first, since it's right here. Even though I would honestly love to hurry up and try and get the Cursed Skull so we can upgrade the Song of Mana. We gotta make do with what we've got available. And we need some experience as well. Ebony Wing is now just taunting me. Because it really is, it just is not that good without the Union upgrade, the Ebony Wings, and the Pichone, honestly. Overall, our build is certainly lacking at the moment. I mean, we're trying our best. It could be worse, right? It could be worse. Even though I was talking a lot about the Clock Lancet, I'm not feeling too hot about my decision to take it, honestly. It's not doing amazing work here. We also haven't gotten hardly any chests. We've only gotten 2 chests so far in this entire run, which is pretty low. Now, hopefully this will give us some kind of weapon evolution. It does. I don't know what I would want it to be. Maybe the water? Okay, Rune Tracer. I won't complain about it. It's not... I think the Santa water would be better, but maybe not. I mean... Oh wait, I didn't even have Santa water as an option, so... Never mind. That was silly. And plus, the Rune Tracer evolution did insane levels of damage for me. in my previous run. So, you know, who am I to say? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh wait, the clock lancet can hit bosses. Well, I don't know what was going on last time then. Let's just walk through these guys. I need me some spinach. Ow. Yeah, I need to make sure that I'm careful and not running into enemies, because that is very easy to do. Of course, I left a ton of floor chicken behind. Okay, don't pick the spinach yet. We need something other than spinach, which I actually don't know what it should be. I guess maybe Spellbinder? We could get the Spellbinder, maybe. I mean, at this point, honestly, the Rune Tracer isn't even that good without extra projectiles, is it? I'm kind of starting to notice that right now. Alright, where's the spinach? There it is. Alright. Well, you will observe that the power of the clock lancet is that you can just kind of like walk through enemies. Which, you know, is kind of nice sometimes. Especially when there's a lot of them. You can also like permanently freeze an enemy if you're good. Because it follows a set pattern, so you can just walk around the enemy. Ooh, nice. Okay, 3 upgrades. Pretty good. Now, before I pick up the spinach, I do need to find another accessory to take. Okay, and we actually survived the werewolf spam, so look at that. I thought we would die there, to be honest, so I'm thankful. But, okay. Toronto's box, oh god. No, we're just gonna take Spellbinder, right? Okay. Oh my god, okay, yeah, I was not prepared. Alright, let's go and take the spinach. And do we go back for the food? No. We're just gonna run and hope we find floor chicken along the way. And we're gonna try to get the cursed skull. Because if I can upgrade the Song of Mana, maybe we'll have a chance. I mean, oh my god, like, look how much Santa water we have on the ground, man. We need to evolve that thing ASAP. I swear, that'll be so clutch for us. Alright, there we go. Boom. Evolved the Santa water into Labora. Now, it should be moving, getting bigger. Look at how many are going to be stacked on top of each other. It's going to be so much Santa water spam. We really need health, though. Really need some health. Which I know is a tall order. Trust me, I know it. but I'd love some health. I guess we're not going to find any just standing around in the same place, are we? Just going to need to run somewhere. Now, one thing I am scared of are the bats, especially the big bat swarms, because I know... I need to turn my volume down. I just realized my volume is quite loud on my computer, so I was having difficulty hearing literally anything. But, yeah, the large bat swarms, whenever they come, it's gonna be rough, because the Santa Water probably won't be able to kill them. Like the small bats, yeah, the Santa Water could probably kill them before they could even touch me, but the big ones, not so much. And, don't know if you've noticed, but I have pretty low health. So, anything that comes into contact with me will probably kill me. That's a floor chicken, that does help. So those are the small bats. Like I said, they're going to die before they even get close to me. But the big bats, I don't know. Oh god, yeah, we're starting to get swarmed. We are starting to get swarmed. I don't even know what that is. There's just some kind of weird effect going on there. We got 5 upgrades, that's big. I don't think we can evolve any weapons, but we should be able to max out most of our items here. Yeah, alright, got lots of upgrades there, cool. Cool, cool. We still can't evolve the magic wand, but we need quite a few upgrades for it, actually. And now that I look, we're not even close to maxing out our build at all, so I am I'm tripping. But we're going to make our way over, slowly but surely, to the Cursed Skull. Now, as long as we're standing inside of the Santa Water, we will be relatively safe. Relatively. And you know what? I will admit, as it was probably obvious, I was feeling fairly pessimistic about our odds of doing well in this run, but we made it a lot farther than I thought. Now, does that mean that we're going to survive this run? No, not even close. But, I mean, you know, we've lived so far, so it's something. Now, I gotta make sure that I'm keeping track of my clock lancet, because that's a very big part of whether or not I'll be able to survive. I have to make sure that I move with the lancet. So, go left when the lancet's facing left, right? And we're only at level 57 this far into the run. Jeez. We're struggling. We are struggling for sure. Because obviously this character benefits a lot from extra experience. All of these characters that, you know, get an extra plus 1% of a stat per level that scales infinitely. If you can level up a lot, you get a huge benefit. If you can't level up a lot, you obviously don't get much benefit at all. So, I mean, 57% is a lot, don't get me wrong. It's way more than other characters would normally give you. But still, it's just a scenario where, like, you know, I could be at level 100 right now if I had a better build. Right, which would almost double the amount of duration that it's giving me. And it would double my duration, in theory. Which is huge. Oh, and there's actually a floor chicken down there. I will take that, don't mind if I do. Okay, and it looks like the plants have stopped spawning, largely, so I'm going to try to make a little bit more progress. The main problem with the plants is that they can't be knocked back, so it's a lot harder to maneuver through them without killing them. Whereas, like these mummies, for example, I can just kind of like push them away. Oh, there's another chest. Let's try and pick this up. It's also really hard to see which enemies are like alive and where they are. Sometimes I walk in an area and I'm not sure if there's an enemy there or not, so I get a little bit worried, but... you know, we're doing okay. Or are we even close? No, we're not even close to the skull. So, honestly, this might just be our full build for this run. You know, it is what it is. I don't know what the conditions are for unlocking the Song of Mana for other characters. Hopefully it's just like reaching a high level with this character, because if it's evolving it, we're gonna have to wait to do that for a minute. But, I mean, that is one of the nice things about my playthrough series, is that I'm trying to unlock everything, but they also added, you know, the thing in the game where, like, you can see whether or not you've cleared a certain map with a specific character. And so, you know, you have to play characters a minimum number of times in order to clear all the maps, right? Like, at least once for each map, so... we got time, we got time. And that's assuming that I'm even able to complete this run, which, who knows, we'll see. We are making stuff happen. Stuff is happening. Alright, we're full health. Alright, now we're gonna get the big plants, yes. Okay. Let's see if we can freeze this. Oh, never mind, we just killed him. Oh man, magic wand upgrade, yes. Okay, so this should give us a little bit more defensive power as well. Because, you know, we can push people away from us if they're getting close. And honestly, I think that this Santa water is our main source of damage right now. And it's doing work. I will say that. It is doing work. I mean, it pretty much destroyed that boss instantly, I would have to imagine. Enemies don't really get close to us if we're standing on top of the water, so... yeah, I don't know. Like I said, should never get overconfident, especially before you hit like minute 29, because that's when it really starts to pick up, but it's looking like we could be okay. And we're still getting a lot of experience, right? We're still picking up gems, we're still leveling up. Okay, we're actually almost maxed out. Just 2 more levels into armor, I think, and then we'll be making money. And our level is not that high. It's only level 66, so... I mean, obviously that's high for a normal run, but we got like an extra accessory, right? Or it was a tractor, not armor. And we needed points for. This isn't a huge money-making run, but it'll be okay. Especially now, since we're going to be leveling and making some cash bags. We don't have any points in the stone mask, though. The gold upgrade. Nor do we have that item. So, won't be a gold farm, let's just say that. Okay, even more enemies coming in. Oh, here's a chest. Ooh, 5 money bags, wow. My gosh, look how much money this is. Dude, 1,300? That's like a third of what we have right now. Jeez. That's quite the increase in our assets. Alrighty. More money, more money. Alright, we've almost passed the Hollow Heart, so we're like halfway to the Cursed Skull with 2 minutes left. We're gonna make it. Okay. Here's where it gets potentially scary. 28 minutes. I mean, at this point, we just have to stand on top of the water. I'm gonna keep moving around a little bit, because I don't know if the water gets bigger just by standing still, or if it has to actually be physically moving. That makes sense. Like, I don't know if it gets bigger just over time, or from moving. But geez, look at our clock lancet. I mean, I guess I should try and pick up some gems, that way more gems spawn. But yeah, look at our clock lancet. It's freezing enemies pretty much all around us until it gets all the way back. Which is pretty crazy. Okay, and we're leveling up, so our duration's going up even more. Only by 1% each level, but still. Big. The Santa Water protects us from the bats. We don't need to worry about those. Oh my gosh, there's a chest. I want it. I got it. Big coin bag. Lots of red gems all around us. We're leveling up a lot in these last couple minutes. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see the DPS of this weapon. Actually, it's got to be insane. I mean, potentially even more than the Rune Tracer from last run. Maybe. I am curious how much work the Clock Lancet is doing for us. Like, if we would be in danger without it, because obviously I'm gonna look at how many enemies it's freezing around us. Like, jeez. But, I don't know. I honestly don't know if it's making a difference. Maybe the water's just this strong. Boom. All the enemies are dead. Wow. Alright, that went a lot better than I was thinking. I was extremely pessimistic. Okay, not even close to the Rune Tracer damage. Fine. It's because we were freezing all the enemies, so the enemies couldn't be killed by the water, right? We only got 3 unlocks, which is a little bit sad, but whatever. We got a new character, we unlocked the Song of Mana, and we unlocked Banish, which is actually huge. I'm very excited to see that. And we got a decent amount of money. It's not great, but it's decent. So yeah, I mean that was the run. It was a dub. A dub where one was not expected on my end. So yeah. I will take that. But that'll do it for me for today. And by the way, there is an empty slot next to the Clock Lancet, which makes me wonder, maybe there's something there. Maybe not. Maybe it's just an empty slot for another weapon to be unlocked. But yeah, that'll be it for me for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope this maybe inspired you to, you know, try out some new builds, try out some fun things. And I hope to see you next time. Have a good night. Have a good day. Later.